Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be looking into the weekly current affairs from 15 to 21 June 2025. Before going into it, I would like to request you to like, share and subscribe my channel. So let's begin the video. Where was the 51st G7 summit held? Washington, USA, London, England, Kanasaki, Alberta, Canada, Tokyo, Japan. And the answer is C. Kananaski, Alberta, Canada. The 51st G7 summit was held from 16 to 17 June 2025 in Kananaski, Alberta, Canada. This was the second G7 summit to be held in Kananaski since the 28th G8 summit in 2002 and the 7th summit held in Canada. What is the name of the operation launched by Iran in retaliation against Israel's Operation Rising Lion? And the options are Operation Desert Storm, Operation Silent Thunder, Operation True Promise 3, Operation Iron Dome. And the answer is C. Operation True Promise 3. Iran launched Operation True Promise 3 in response to Israel's Operation Rising Lion, which targeted Iran's military and nuclear sites. Next question. The NISAR mission is a joint Earth observation satellite mission between which two space agencies? And the options are NASA and ISRO and European Space Agency, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, and China National Space Administration, NASA and European Space Agency. And the answer is A. NASA and ISRO. The NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar satellite has recently reached ISRO spaceport at Sriharikota. It is a joint mission between NASA and ISRO to study Earth's changes. NISAR uses synthetic aperture radar technology to send energy pulses and measure how much it is reflected back from the Earth. Next, Extended Trajectory Long Duration Hypersonic Cruise Missile is developed by which organization? And the options are ISRO, DRDO, HAL, Bharat Dynamic Limited. And the answer is B. DRDO. India's most advanced missile, called the Extended Trajectory Long Duration Hypersonic Cruise Missile, is indigenously developed by DRDO under a program named Project Vishnu. It is a long-range missile that travels at hypersonic speed, meaning it is over 5 times the speed of sound. Next, what kind of disease is valley fever that was recently seen in news? And the options are viral infection, bacterial infection, fungal infection, parasitic infection. And the answer is C. Fungal infection. A new study highlights that dogs may help detect the early spread of valley fever, offering a new tool for public health. Valley fever is a fungal infection caused by coccidious organisms found in soil. The infection spreads when soil is disturbed and people or animals breathe in the fungal spores. Symptoms may be absent or resemble flu or pneumonia and appears 5 to 21 days after exposure. SMILE, Support for Marginalized Individuals for Livelihood and Enterprise Scheme, is an initiative of which ministry? And the options are Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Home Affairs. And the answer is A. Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Resi district in Jammu and Kashmir is set to become the second district after Srinagar to implement the SMILE scheme. It is a major initiative of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The scheme has a total allocation of 365 crore for the period from 21-22 to 25-26. It will be implemented across the country to support vulnerable communities. Which tiger reserve has become the top tiger habitat in India based on ungulate population? And the options are Rajaji Tiger Reserve, Pench Tiger Reserve, Kanha Tiger Reserve, Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. And the answer is C. Kanha Tiger Reserve. Kanha Tiger Reserve has become the top tiger habitat in India based on ungulate population, as per a recent report by the Wildlife Institution of India, Dehradun. Kanha Tiger Reserve, also known as Kanha National Park, is located in the Maikal range of the Satpura Hills in Mandla and Balaghat district of Madhya Pradesh. Next, Mount Livertobeak Laki that was recently seen in news is located in which country? And the options are Indonesia, Japan, Ethiopia, Philippines. And the answer is A. Indonesia. Recently, Mount Livertobe Laki in Indonesia erupted, sending an ash cloud up to 11 kilometers high. It is located in the East Nusa Tenggara province in Flores Island, Indonesia. The volcano lies along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a zone of high volcanic activity. Next, World Sickle Cell Day is observed in which day every year? 18 June, 19 June, 20 June, 21 June. And the answer is B. 19 June. World Sickle Cell Day is observed every year on 19 June to spread awareness about sickle cell disease. It aims to educate people about early diagnosis, treatment, and prevention of this inherited blood disorder. The 2025 theme is Global Action, Local Impact, Empowering Communities for Effective Self-Advocacy. Next, which ministry has launched the MCA21 portal for automating corporate legal processes? And the options are Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Law and Justice, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs. And the answer is C. Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs launched the MCA21 portal to offer secure and simple online access to corporate services. It automates compliance and enforcement under the Companies Act 1956, Companies Act 2013, and the Limited Liabilities Partnership Act 2008. The portal is also designed for smooth interoperability with the National E-Governance Service Delivery Gateway, NSDG. Next, which ministry launched the Gender Budgeting Knowledge Hub to support gender sensitivity planning across India? And the options are Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Law and Justice, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. And the answer is B. Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is a digital platform. The aim is to help policymakers, researchers, and stakeholders use gender disaggregated data and tools for better planning. The portal offers policy briefs, best practices, and resources to promote gender equity in budgeting. It supports both center and state level planning with a focus on gender inclusion. Next, under the new Telecom Regulatory Authority of India TRAI directives, what is the maximum speed up to which public data offices must receive fiber to home broadband plans at retail equivalent tariffs? And the options are 50 Mbps, 100 Mbps, 150 Mbps, 200 Mbps. And the answer is D, 200 Mbps. TRAI has prescribed a cap on tariffs charged to public data offices under the PM Wani scheme to keep public Wi-Fi affordable. TRAI mandated that every service provider offering retail broadband must provide all FTTH broadband plans up to 200 Mbps to PDOs at tariffs not exceeding the real retail subscriber tariffs for the corresponding bandwidth. Next, who has been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of French luxury group Kering in June 2024? And the options are Francois Herney Pinault, Bernard Arnault, Luca Di Meo, Alan Werthmeyer. And the answer is C. Luca Di Meo. Kering, the French luxury group, has appointed Luca Di Meo as its new chief executive officer. Next, what is the name of the tribal welfare campaign launched by Ministry of Tribal Affairs in June 2025? Options are Dharti Aaba Jan Bhagidari Abhiyan, Janjatiya Gaurav Abhiyan, Van Bandhu Kalyan Abhiyan, Viksit Vanvasi Yojana. And the answer is Dharti Aaba Jan Bhagidari Abhiyan. The Ministry of Tribal Affairs rolled out the Dharti Aaba Jan Bhagidari Abhiyan from June 15-30, 2025, marking the largest benefit saturation campaign in India's tribal areas, spanning 549 tribal-dominated districts and 207 PVTG districts. It reached over 1 lakh villages and habitation to deliver welfare schemes and restore dignity in pursuit of Antyodaya and Viksit Bharat. Next, recently India showcased its leadership in biodiversity conservation by hosting the first ever assembly of the International Big Cat Alliance in New Delhi. How many member countries are part of IBCA? And the options are 50, 95, 75, 120. And the answer is B, 95. A global initiative launched by India in March 2024 under the National Tiger Conservation Authority aims to halt the decline of big cat population and promote habitat preservation. Includes 95 member countries, all of which are range states for the 7 major big cat species: tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard, cheetah, jaguar and puma. Next. Recently, Bihar became the first Indian state to launch mobile-based e-voting in urban polls. Which organization developed the e-voting SECBHR mobile app used in Bihar's e-voting system? The options are NIC, Election Commission of India, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, Bharat Electronic Limited. And the answer is C, CDAC. Bihar has been the first state in India to implement mobile-based e-voting, set to debut during the urban local body election on 28 June 2024. Bihar's e-voting system will operate through 2 dedicated Android mobile applications: e-voting SECBHR, developed by CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, a second app developed by Bihar State Election Commission. As per the report, Andhra Pradesh's Belem Caves were declared a Geo-Heritage Site by the Geological Survey of India. Belem Caves are the second largest natural cave system in India after Siju Caves Meghalaya, Amarnath Cave, Bora Caves, Ajanta Caves. And the answer is A, Siju Caves Meghalaya. Belem Caves, located in Nandyal district, Andhra Pradesh, has been declared a Geo-Heritage Site by the Geological Survey of India. These caves are India's second largest natural cave system after Meghalaya's Siju Caves. These limestone caves stretches over 3.6 kilometers. Next, recently, who has been appointed as the ambassador to North Korea? And the options are Rajiv Bhatia, Aliavati Longkumar, Ruchira Kamboj, Atul Malhari Gotsove. And the answer is B, Aliavati Longkumar. India has appointed Aliavati Longkumar as the next ambassador to North Korea, marking the resumption of diplomatic engagement after a 4 years gap. The last ambassador to North Korea before the closure in 2021 was Atul Malhari Kotsove. Next, what is the name of the 8th edition of the joint military exercise conducted between India and France? And the options are Exercise Indra, Exercise Garuda, Exercise Varuna, Exercise Shakti. the answer is D. Shakti. The Indian Army contingent has departed to participate in the 8th edition of Exercise Shakti, a biennial India-France joint military exercise. The exercise will be conducted at Camp Larzac-la Cavalerie, France from 18 June to 1 July 2025. What was Indigo's ranking in the World Best Low-Cost Airlines 2025 as per Skytrax? And the options are 1st, 2nd, 5th, 3rd. And the answer is D. 3rd. In a major global achievement for Indian aviation, Indigo has been ranked 3rd in the World Best Low-Cost Airlines 2025 by Skytrax World Airlines Award, placing India firmly on the international aviation map. Skytrax Awards are regarded as the Oscars of the aviation industry, established in 1999. The Indian Council of Medical Research and World Health Organization India launched its first National Child Growth Standard Survey. What is the primary goal of the ICMR WHO nationwide survey launched in 2025? And the options are eradicate child obesity in India, develop India-specific child growth standard, implement WHO's 2007 global benchmark in India, improve pediatric vaccination schedules. And the answer is B. Develop India-specific child growth standards. ICMR, in collaboration with WHO, has initiated a nationwide survey to develop India-specific child growth standards, updating the outdated 2006 WHO benchmark. It measures height, weight, calculates the mass index for all children up to 2 years old to establish accurate growth references. Survey spans 6 climatically diverse zones: Shillong, Delhi, Pune, Bangalore, Porlu, plus 1 more to capture regional variation in growth. Where is the first ever Hockey India Masters Cup 2025 being held? Kalinga Stadium, Bhubaneswar; Dhyan Chand Stadium, New Delhi; Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium, Chennai; Shivaji Stadium, Mumbai. And the answer is C. Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium, Chennai. The first ever Hockey India Master Cup will be held in Chennai from June 18, 27, 2025, bringing together veteran men's and women's team to celebrate India's rich hockey heritage. Organized by the Hockey Unit of Tamil Nadu at the Mayor Radhakrishnan Hockey Stadium, the tournament features former Olympians and national players competing in age-based categories. India star Ankit Raina, partnering with Frances Alice Robbie, staged a stunning comeback to win the doubles title at the ITF Women's Tournament. At which location did Ankit and Robbie win the title in June 2025? Paris, France; Madrid, Spain; Dubai, UAE; Gourmet, Portugal. And the answer is D. Guimares, Portugal. India star Ankit Raina, partnering with Frances Alice Robbie, staged a stunning comeback to win the doubles title at $40,000 ITF Women's Tournament in Guimarães, Portugal. The fourth-seeded pair overcame a 1-6 first set loss to defeat Japan's Hiromi Abe and Kanako Murasaki 6-4, 10-8 in a gripping 3-set final. When is the International Day to Countering Hate Speech observed? June 5, June 10, June 15, June 18. And the answer is D. June 18. On 18 June, the world observes the International Day for Countering Hate Speech, renewing commitment to combat the spread of online hate and protect vulnerable communities. This year's observance highlights practical measures from AI governance to community education to safeguard democratic values and human rights. Google inaugurated its first safety engineering centers in Asia Pacific region at Hyderabad, Telangana. How many GSEC centers has Google established globally, including the one in Hyderabad? And the options are 4, 3, 7, 5. Answer A4. Google inaugurated its first safety engineering centers in the Asia Pacific region at Hyderabad, Telangana. This center is the fourth GSEC globally and aims to strengthen cybersecurity, AI safety, and fraud prevention. As per the new directive aligned with NAP 2020, which language will be the default third language in Marathi and English medium schools in Maharashtra from class 1 to 5? Sanskrit, Hindi, Urdu, Tamil. And the answer is B, Hindi. The Maharashtra government, aligned with the State Curriculum Framework 2024 and NAP 2020, has issued a directive making Hindi the default third language taught in Marathi and English medium schools from class 1 to 5. Which prestigious civilian award was conferred upon veteran journalist Sri Ram Bahadur Rai? Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri. And the answer is C, Padma Bhushan. Veteran journalist and cultural intellectual Sri Ram Bahadur Rai was presented the Padma Bhushan, India's third highest civilian honor, at a special ceremony held by the Ministry of Home Affairs at the Indira Gandhi National Centre for Arts in Delhi. What is India's rank in the Energy Transition Index 2025 released by World Economic Forum? 63rd, 67th, 71st, 58th. And the answer is C, 71st. India has fallen into 71st place in the World Economic Forum's Energy Transition Index 2025, down from 63rd in 2024, despite making strides in energy efficiency and green investment. The index evaluates 118 countries on energy security, sustainability, and equity. Which institution has secured number 1 global rank in QS World University Ranking 2026? Stanford University, University of Oxford, Harvard University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And the answer is D, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. MIT has retained the number 1 global rank for the 14th consecutive year, excelling across major metrics including research, innovation, and global employability. Who is the author of the novel The Stars Light the Way, A Journey Through Time and Beyond? And the options are Chitra Banerjee, Deva Karuni, Suchita Raj Khanna, Jhumpa Lahiri, Preeti Senoy. And the answer is B, Suchita Raj Khanna. Published by Penguin Random House India, Singapore-based life coach Suchita Raj Khanna weaves the reflective tales of personal transformation and ancestral wisdom in her first novel, The Stars Light the Way, A Journey Through Time and Beyond. Alfred Brendel, who recently passed away, was world-renowned for which work in which field? Literature, painting, pianist and poet, architecture. And the answer is C, pianist and poet. Alfred Brendel, renowned pianist and poet, passed away at the age of 94 at his home in London. He was specially celebrated for his refined interpretation of Beethoven, performing and recording the 32 Beethoven Piano Sonata 3 times. Who published the report titled Fostering Effective Energy Transition 2025? World Economic Forum and Accenture, United Nations and World Bank, International Energy Agency and IMF, Niti Aayog and IRENA. And the answer is A, World Economic Forum and Accenture. Fostering Effective Energy Transition 2025 is published by World Economic Forum in collaboration with Accenture, Evaluation criteria are three pillars: energy security, sustainability, and equity. Five readiness factors are political commitment, finance, innovation, infrastructure, and human capital. Which of the following schemes was replaced by Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, launched on April 1, 2013? MGNRGA, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana, National Social Assistance Program. And the answer is C. Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana. Day in RLM was launched in April 1, 2013, replacing Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarozgar Yojana. It provides credit facilities to scheduled castes and scheduled tribes to enhance credit access and promote financial inclusion of SCs and STs. Next, according to the National Payment Corporation of India, which bank has signed an MOU to enable UPI services in Cyprus? And the options are Bank of Cyprus, Eurobank Cyprus, Hellenic Bank, Cyprus Development Bank. And the answer is B. Eurobank Cyprus. The National Payment Corporation of India has signed a memorandum of understanding with Eurobank Cyprus to enable unified payment interface services in Cyprus. Recently, Adobe has launched its Firefly app for iOS and Android devices, enabling users to create AI-generated images and videos directly on smartphones. What is the name of the new beta feature introduced in the Firefly web version? And the options are Firefly Sketchpad, Firefly Canvas, Firefly Studio, Firefly Boards. And the answer is D. Firefly Boards. A new feature, Firefly Boards, is currently in beta on the web version. Adobe Inc., formerly known as Adobe System Incorporation, is a US-based software company headquartered in San Jose, California. Which of the following international observances are celebrated on June 21st every year? World Ocean Day and World Environment Day, World Music Day and World Hydrography Day, World Tourism Day and International Jazz Day, Earth Day and International Dance Day. And the answer is B. World Music Day and Hydrography Day. Every year on June 21st, World Hydrography Day is commemorated to promote awareness about the importance of hydrography, safe navigation, and maritime environmental conservation. The theme this year is Seabed Mapping Enabling Ocean Action. On June 21st, World Music Day, the theme for the World Music Day 2025 is Healing Through Harmony. Every year on June 21st, International Yoga Day is celebrated. What is the theme of International Yoga Day 2025? And the options are Yoga for Wellness and Peace, Yoga for One Earth, One Health, Yoga for Climate Action, Yoga for Global Unity. And the answer is B. Yoga for One Earth and One Health. Every year on 21st of June, International Yoga Day is commemorated to create awareness about the relevance and advantage of yoga in everyone's life. Which three institutions signed a landmark MOU to promote inclusive education for learners with disabilities in line with the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 and NAP 2020? NCERT, CBSE and UGC, and DEPWD, AICTE and IGNOU, DEPWD, NIOS and NCERT, NCERT, NIOS and UNICF. And the answer is C. DEPWD, NIOS and NCERT. A landmark MOU was signed in New Delhi between the Department for Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, National Institution of Open Schooling, and the National Council of Education, Research and Training under the aegis of the Right of Persons with Disability Act 2016 and NEP 2020 to build an inclusive education ecosystem that empowers learners with disabilities nationwide. According to the International Energy Agency latest outlook, which country ranks third in power generation capacity growth between 2019 and 2024? And the options are Japan, Germany, India, Brazil. And the answer is C, India. According to the International Energy Agency's latest outlook, India has been ranked third highest increase in power generation capacity worldwide over the past 5 years, trailing only China and the United States. From which Indian rail facilities were the first indigenously manufactured locomotive exported to Guinea? Diesel locomotive works Varanasi, electric locomotive factory Mahadevpur, Marhavra rail factory Bihar, integral coach factory Chennai. And the answer is C, Marhavra railway factory Bihar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off India's first indigenously manufactured locomotive export to Guinea from the Marhavra rail factory Bihar. This initiative marks a significant boost to India's global trade profile in railway equipments and reflects the success of Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. Who has been appointed as the first Women Economic Affairs Secretary of India effective from July 1, 2025? And the options are Anuradha Thakur, Aarti Ahuja, Vinny Mahajan, Aruna Sundarajan. And the answer is A, Anuradha Thakur. Anuradha Thakur, a 1994 batch IAS officer from the Himachal Pradesh cadre, has been appointed as the new Economic Affairs Secretary effective from July 1, 2025. She will replace Ajay Seth, who retires on June 30, 2025. She will also become an ex officio member of the SAB board. She is originally from Bihar and will be the first woman Economic Affairs Secretary. Next. Who is to be appointed as India's new High Commissioner to Canada to help rebuild strained bilateral ties? And the options are Harshvardhan Shringla, Gayatri Kumar, Dinesh K. Patnaik, Ravi Ganguly Das. And the answer is C, Dinesh K. Patnaik. D.K. Patnaik, a seasoned diplomat and 1990 batch IFS officer, is likely to be appointed as India's new High Commissioner to Canada. Both India and Canada aim to build bilateral ties that were severely stranded after the killing of a Sikh separatist in 2023. Patnaik is currently serving as India's ambassador to Spain. Who is named as the brand ambassador of the World Para Athletic Championship 2025? Deepa Malik, Priyanka Chopra, Mary Kom, Kangana Ranaut. And the answer is D, Kangana Ranaut. Actor and politician Kangana Ranaut has been named the brand ambassador of the World Para Athlete Championship 2025. The event will be held in New Delhi during September-October 2025. This is the 12th edition of the championship and is being touted as the largest para sports event ever held in India. Who has become the first woman officer from the Indian Navy to be appointed as an aide-de-camp ADC to the President of India? And the options are Yashavi Solanki, Tanya Shergill, Shivangi Singh, Alisha Malik. And the answer is Yashasvi Solanki. Lieutenant Commander Yashasvi Solanki has been appointed as an aide-de-camp to the President Draupadi Murmu. She is the first woman officer from the Indian Navy to hold this prestigious position. The President of India, who is also the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, appoints 5 ADC, 1 from the Indian Navy, 1 from Indian Air Force, 3 from Indian Army. Which media organization won the title of Champion of Digital Media Awards South Asia 2025 at 1 IFRA Digital Media Awards held in Chennai? And the options are Times of India, Hindustan Times, The Hindu, The Indian Express. And the answer is C, The Hindu. The Hindu earned the prestigious title of Champion of Digital Media Awards South Asia 2025 at the 1 IFR Digital Media Award held in Chennai, clinching 10 awards across various categories. Which Indian state has launched the first comprehensive state-level industrial reform campaign called Udyog Kranti? Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab, Tamil Nadu. And the answer is C, Punjab. The Punjab government launched the Punjab Udyog Kranti, marketing India's first state-level comprehensive industrial reform campaign. With 12 major reforms, the initiative aims to enhance ease of doing business, ensure time-bound industrial clearance, and attract both domestic and international investment, positioning Punjab as a competitive industrial destination. Application for industrial approval to be cleared within 45 working days. Recently, India halted rare earth export to which country to prioritize domestic needs? Options are Nepal, Japan, China, Russia. And the answer is B, Japan. India has directed its state-run mineral IREL to suspend a 13-year export agreement with Japan's Toyochu Rare Earths India, making a significant strategic shift amid rising global demands and supply chain uncertainties. IREL will halt shipment under the 2012 bilateral deal, supplying mostly neodymium, a rare earth used to electric vehicles, motors, and magnets. What is the name of the new indigenous extended range air defense system being developed by DRDO? Agni 5, Kusha, Kavach, Trishul. And the answer is B, Kusha. Defense Research and Development Organization is developing 3 variants of Project Kusha. The phased induction of Project Kusha into the armed force is expected to be completed by around 2030. DRDO claims Kusha will surpass the capabilities of S-400 system currently operated by the Indian Air Force. What is the name of the Martian volcano recently imaged by NASA's 2001 Mars Odyssey orbiter? Olympus Mons, Pavinois Mons, or Arcia Mons, Alba Mons? And the answer is Arcia Mons. NASA's 2001 Mars Odyssey orbiter captured a stunning image of a 20-kilometer high volcano on Mars called the Arcia Mons. The image was taken from the upper atmosphere at dawn, showing a green haze with Arcia Mons visible through clouds. Arcia Mons stands roughly twice as tall as Earth's tallest volcano, Mauna Loa in Hawaii, which rises 9 kilometers above the seafloor. Who won the gold medal in women's 10-meter air pistol finals at the Munich ISSF World Cup? And the option Manu Baker, Surjit Singh, Shivkor Sharma, Anjum Mughal. And the answer is B, Surjit Singh. Indian teenager Surjit Singh continued her remarkable debut season by winning gold in women's 10-meter air pistol final at the Munich ISSF World Cup, shooting 241.9 to edge out France's Camille by 0.2 points. hat-trick of goals, victories in Buenos Aires, Lima, and now Munich marks her first 3 World Cup appearances. Who has been appointed as the global ambassador for 2025 Esports World Cup? Lionel Messi, Neymar Jr., Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian Mbappe. And the answer is C. Cristiano Ronaldo. Football legend Cristiano Ronaldo has been named Global Ambassador by the Esports World Cup Foundation for 2025 Esports World Cup in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. That is to be held from July 7 to August 24, 2025. So that's all for today, and thank you for watching the video. So before closing it, I would like to request you once again to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.